Today's top stories: Liverpool child asks Father Christmas for a home and food. 6 saves mum with 99 call EasyJet to offset carbon from all flights by planting trees. School bans children from going to the toilets in lesson. We will also have all I Know celebrity news from Australia.
A 7-year-old girl has written a letter to Father Christmas asking for home and food for her family. The letter was left in a Christmas post box at the L6 Community Centre in Abercarn, Liverpool. Local councillor Gerard Woodhouse, who opened the letter, said it was so upsetting to read. The little girl writes, "Dear Father Christmas, can you help? Can we have a home for Christmas? Mum wants us to be all together. Can you give us some food? And can I have just a nice doll for Christmas? Thank you." The letter appeared when the team of the community centre began decorating for the festive season. They left the postcard in the cafe for visiting children to post their Christmas wishes.
Mr. Woodhouse said the girl and her siblings currently live with a relative. "I know the children, and it's not right that a 7-year-old child should be worrying about Christmas," he said. The community centre team is trying to help the family and may put them into a hotel on Christmas Day. He said the letter did not come as a surprise to him, as there is no one around to support these children. Miss Marshall said, "We have been inundated with support from volunteering hours to food to new toys donations on our Just Giving page, checks and cash."
A 6-year-old has been hailed an inspiration after calling the emergency services when her mother fell unconscious. Daisy from Conway dialed 999 when her mother Nicola, 48, who has diabetes, suffered an episode on the 12th of October. The girl, who was alone with her mother, directed crews to their home and to her mother's medicine. She has been presented with a bravery award by North Wales Police. Daisy remained on the line as the call handler's eyes and ears, giving updates on her mother's condition until police, who were first on the scene, arrived. The force said her mother, who has since made a full recovery, did not require hospital treatment. Said, "I did not know what was going on until I woke up, but I am incredibly proud of Daisy. I didn't realise that she saved my life." Call handler Ray Lever said, "It was one of those calls you dread taking because you know it's going to be stressful for the caller. But Daisy made it so easy for me. Despite the mobile connection being terrible, she did everything I said, checked her mother's breathing, kept trying to wake her up and stay calm."
EasyJet said it has been going to become the first airline in the world to operate net zero carbon flights through offsetting emissions made by its planes by, among other things, planting trees. The budget airline said it would invest around £25 million over the next financial year in activities including fostering new renewable and community-based projects. EasyJet promised to support the development of hybrid and electric planes and help reinvent and decarbonise aviation over the long term. Chief Executive Johanna Green said the additional costs will not be recouped by increasing ticket prices and admitted long-term solutions were key. The announcement came as the firm announced its full-year profits fell by a more quarter to £427 million, a drop that blamed a rise in fuel prices and a tough operative environment.
Many parents say their children's school has banned pupils from going to the toilet during lessons. Pupils at St. Julian's School in Newport have told they must go to the toilet at home or at break and lunchtime. The 1,600 pupil secondary school sent out a message warning pupils that if they ask to go to the toilet during lessons, the answer will be no. The message says, please can I go to the toilet if it's period 1, 3 or 4? No, 5. The answer will be no. Unless you have a pass, the teacher will not let you go out of their lesson P1, P3 or P5, as these lessons are too soon after opportunities to already go. Mrs. Taylor monitors students who use the facilities during lesson time and passes on their name of frequent users. To progress leaders, the policy has been branded unreasonable and a potential health and safety issue by parents. Taken to Facebook to complain, parents said P3 was an hour after break. But former head teacher Alan Thomas responded to the comments criticising the toilet policy on Mr. Ina's Facebook page posted. Before you comment, become a comprehensive school teacher just for one day, enough said.
St. Julian's School, which has pupils aged 11 to 18, has been in Eston special measure since 2017. Asked about the school toilet policy and whether children had been put in isolation for asking to go to the toilet during lessons, a spokesman for Newport City Council, speaking on behalf of the school, said Newport City Council works with schools to ensure that the well-being of all pupils, and this would include supporting young people in relation to access to toilets. The council would encourage pupils to raise any concerns directly with the school or head teacher or through youth councils. It recognises the importance of listening to the voice of young people.
We are now going to cross over to Australia, our entertainment presenter in Australia, with all your I'm a Celebrity news.
Here's what our celebrity campmates are getting up to down under. Day 3 was when the two camps finally came together as one. They ate, drank, swapped advice and showed off their party tricks. But not before the unprivileged snake rockers had taken on a truly terrifying task. The early bush tucker task are where the celebs first have the dawning realization that telling the production crew what their biggest phobias are was probably not a great idea. And this challenge, Face Your Fears, could not have been more literally named as they each had a gallon or so of creepy crawlies poured into a fitting helmet while attempting to unscrew stairs against the clock from a box filled with more of said creatures. Everyone acquitted themselves well, even those who didn't get both of these stairs, but it was Jacqueline who really impressed. Her fear of spiders had her shaking before they came anywhere near her, so the fact that she braved some of the longest leg spiders you've ever seen crawling over her face to get both of her stars in record time made it even more impressive. She faced her fears, and the snake rockers took her mouth-watering 7 out of 10 stars back to their new campmates. As the two sets of celebs were reunited at the luxurious Croc Creek, the vibe was fantastic. I don't know about you, but forget conflicts. I like to see everyone getting on. And as well as sharing their mutual admiration, advice for coping with fame and possum expertly cooked by Miles, and as rightly said, taking a tasting of Jack Jacqueline's bravery, they also shared their party tricks. Miles kicked off with a bit of beatboxing and scratching, but it turned out Kate, Boots and Cat's Garraway could hold her own in that department. Then Jacqueline unleashed an impurity of baby crime sound. Andrew unveiled his uncannily realistic didgeridoo, and Roman rounded things off with his impressions of a certain presenting duo. Yes, Ant and Dec. The presenting duo, Ant and Dec, strolled into camp to reveal who the public have voted to do next, Bush Trail. It turned out they hadn't quite been able to make up their minds and had chosen both Adele and Roman to take on something called deserts. You have to wonder whether Ant and Dec had a hand in the second celebrity selection. Find out what happens tonight when I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here returns on ITV at 9 p.m. And that's your I'm a Celebrity roundup here from Australia. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Amber, and that was the latest news for Wednesday, 20th of October, November 2019. Remember to follow us on Twitter at Abercarn Studios for the latest news updates.